Hello everyone, welcome to your full moon reading. We're going to have a look at what it is that you're letting go of with this full moon and what it's going to bring forwards for you in the coming months, weeks. We have here 4 cards today that Spirit has chosen. We've got Surrender to the Divine, which is group 1, Expect Powerful Change, which is group 2, Conclusions Are Within Reach, which is group 3, and a Win-Win Outcome is forecast for group number 4. So pick which one you feel drawn to, and I'll get started with group 1. Hello group number 1, and welcome to your reading. So we're looking at what it is that you're going to be letting go of with this full moon and what it's going to bring forwards for you. So you chose here Surrender to the Divine and the full moon. So I feel like with this full moon that's coming up that you're being called to surrender anything that is not in alignment with what you are truly wanting in your life, that is no longer serving you. This could be your habits, this could be people, this could be certain belongings, anything that is sort of, and I'm also hearing anywhere where you're putting energy that perhaps you don't need to put your energy. So are you conserving your energy, or are you putting it into areas that are not working for you? For instance, are you focusing on certain topics that are not keeping you in a very supported place? Or are you focusing on thinking about what it is that you don't want instead of what it is that you do want? This could be many different things. I'm just giving you some ideas here that Spirit's bringing through. But, there's something around here really being conscious and surrendering to your path. And in doing so, that's surrendering those things that are not serving you. Also, I just have to, what's coming strongly as well is there's a lot of fear-based energies out there at this present time. So, be careful how much energy you're putting into those fear-based energies, because that takes away from what it is that where you really want to put your energy. Okay, so oh, interesting. I don't know if you guys saw that, but out of nowhere I just had this, and I can't even find it. Where is it? It was like a bit of fluff, but it looked like a feather, and it came from nowhere. That's just, I would say that's a message about faith here. It's a message that the angels are supporting you. Perhaps you've just been asking for help, for guidance, for support. Perhaps you've been praying about something, and this was a message from the angels that they've heard your prayers, okay? Because I've never seen that. That came out of nowhere. I don't know if it showed up on camera, but it definitely kind of landed on me. Yeah, that was magical. Okay, let's move forwards with your reading. So for the full moon, what are they letting go of? And what's that going to bring forwards for them? I'm hearing path of least resistance. Right, I think that's to do with the law of attraction. So you could look that up. They're also saying to make sure you drink more water and look after your physical body as well. Keep strong. Okay, so we've got the 4 of Pentacles, we've got the 7 of Wands, and they're saying one more here. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Alright, so with this card here, the 7 of Wands, it looks to me like in this card, she is holding this, she's holding the wand here pretty much, alright, but she's got the wand in front of her. So I want to say that I feel like you are perhaps defending yourself in some way. You are, and it's almost like she's on top of this mountain, and there's these I don't know what these are, but it's almost like she's trying to protect herself, but she looks really strong. So I want to say, with whatever is happening in your life around this full moon, or whatever happens in the days after the full moon, that to stand your ground here and to keep hold of your vision, keep hold of your dreams, keep hold of your desires, okay? I feel like with the Four of Pentacles that, you know, I feel this sense of dissatisfaction, this sense of boredom, this sense of wanting something more here, a longing. And I know you normally get that in the Four of Cups, but I'm getting it with this card. And also with the Four of Pentacles, it can talk about holding on. So what is it that you are being guided to let go of? And I feel like with this, the full moon, you can see in the background here, this is going to bring this into to light for you so that you can finally let go of something here. This also, to me, talks about gaining some sort of security here, and perhaps you're defending something, your honor, you're defending your rights to something, you're defending your family. It could be very different for all of you watching, but there's this sense here of you defending yourself in some way, or your honor, or your, you know, what you believe in here. And I'm seeing the water, like this water flowing here. So there could be something emotionally here that you're holding on to, okay? So that is a message here of letting go of any restriction, because the water is flowing. So I feel like once you let go of something emotionally, and for each and every one of you this will be something different, it might come up as we do more of the reading, but this is going to allow for you to have more flow and to feel more at ease. I want to say it's a really good sign here that with this card I'm seeing these black curtains, and what's coming to me is like that with them being open, it's like you're able to see ahead here. So, and she's facing the other way, so I want to say, you know, facing a truth here, facing the way you feel, acknowledging the way you feel. You know, we can and I really want to make this very clear here when I say this, that there is a lot out there. Focus on being high vibration, focus on you know, living your best life, all of this stuff. Yes, that's true, but you have to face the reality of what it is that you're feeling. Your feelings are messengers from your soul. Your feelings that are coming up are parts of you that are ready to be surrendered and released. And your feelings are sacred. Your feelings are real. Your feelings need honoring. And I can't say that enough. It's so important to honor your feelings and honor what's coming up for you. And believe me, I know it. Believe me, I've been through so much, and I have so much stuff that comes up, and I've tried to like sidestep it, raise out of it, you know, everything I can to avoid it. I've done that in the past, try to do everything I can to avoid it, but it wants to be heard. It wants to be understood. All right, so I feel like you need to hear this message, and I feel like this is going to be so freeing for you, and this is part of your surrender. You know, this is time for us to recognize how we feel and move on from that, you know, because as soon as you release, and I find this, as soon as I accept and understand and send love to the way that I feel, wow, it's like I go into this state of, it's like it releases, yeah, it's like it releases the block, and then the water starts flowing, and I feel like I'm in a really high vibration. So I just want to share that with you, okay? So remember, it's okay. We've been so taught that what we feel, think, is bad. Like you can't feel this way. You can't be jealous. You can't be sad all the time. You can't be, I don't know, like I can't even think of it all right now, but you get what I mean. It's like we've been taught that it's not okay, and it is okay. You know, where it becomes unhealthy is when you're not changing. You know, people you come across and They always tell you, this is my problem, this is my problem, this is my problem, and yet they never look at it. They never really look at themselves. They just, that's how they operate through life. That's when it becomes an issue. But if there is some deep feeling within you that needs expressing, that's okay to express. That's okay to just feel that way. Okay, and we're going to have more of those feelings come up as we move through this ascension process, each and every one of us on this planet. Okay, on this planet, each and every one of us, it's going to manifest differently. Some people manifest physical symptoms, health issues. All right, Spirit's actually saying, as I'm channeling this, stomach problems is going to be a big one for a lot of people. All right, so it can manifest in many different ways. It can manifest within, also within your interactions with other people, your experiences that you have in your everyday life. And I've said this before, you know, if I use this as a very big sign for me. So if I'm out and I experience someone who's a little bit like verbally like cussing, or I see that, or there's somebody who's a little bit impatient with their vehicle, they're big signposts for me, because normally things go pretty well for me. But if there's someone like cussing, like, because it happens very rarely, I know that there's unexpressed anger within me. All right, and frustration within me. If I see a vehicle who's impatient, I know that there's impatience within me. So, you know, we constantly shown in our everyday life where it is that we need to feel. And so this is a very important message for you, okay? We've got 8 of Pentacles here. All right, so yeah. I want to say with the 8 of Pentacles that you're mastering something here, okay? And that's why I'm sorry if I'm saying okay all the time. I just realized that. But you're mastering something in your life, so don't give up. Keep standing your ground. Keep strong is the biggest message I have for you. You're mastering something really powerful. Like, you know, this is a major milestone, I feel, for you. And you've really got the divine on your side assisting with this. You know, me seeing that physical feather coming from nowhere, and, you know, you having surrendered to the divine here. Definitely a lot of energy helping you. Other messages, please. We've got happy family. There's a focus around family here, and I feel like you're really wanting, for some of you, you could be wanting security, could be wanting this happy family life, fulfillment in your everyday life. I also want to say that this could be a message that there's something great coming in for your family, a blessing coming in. For some of you, I am getting, I'm hearing union. A reunion. Oh, reunion. Okay, there's a reunion, a family reunion that is coming up. And I feel like this is going to be a very happy time for you. Okay, we've got the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. I really feel for you, this group, that you are, there's something, there's something very spiritual here. There's something about you, and I can't even put it into words. Just give me a second here. Just give me a second. Because it's almost like I want to get out what I'm saying, but yet I'm feeling held back. So I don't know if that's part of your energy as well here. But you're coming into your personal power here. You're tapping into your Akashic records. All right, and I feel like you are, you know, I was going to say I'm seeing a signpost, and then they showed me this. Okay, you're embarking on a new path here. So don't give up, group number 1. Don't give up. You're embarking on a whole new path. And this can be many different areas of your life, or it could be your entire life where you're making a change. And there's a lot of people right now where this is happening because of the events in the world. There's so, and Spirit's just showing me major shuffle-ups in people's lives. This is part of the awakening. This is part of the awakening, guys. And it's going to happen, as I said, in many different ways, in many different forms, and it's happening for you. And I'm seeing many of you taking a whole new path here. And you are going to be feeling so fulfilled once you do. So don't give up on this and keep surrendering. And yes, if you're feeling that frustration, if you're feeling that, feeling some emotions in regards to this here, because you got indecision, so there's some uncertainty here, feel that and release that, and then tap back into your higher knowledge here with the 7th chakra. You're being shown the way here. You're being shown. And that's faith. That's blind faith, all right? But as I said, the blinds are being opened here for you to see. And this full moon, I feel like it's going to be a revelation in some way for you. It's going to be clarity here. We have here 3rd chakra, Archangel coming. This is a time of you following your divine will. Your divine will. I'm going to do some other cards here. Okay. Just going to, because it's such a big deck to shuffle. I'm going to take this one here. Whoa. All right, so the first one you have is Ace of Swords. It's so funny, guys, because I said to you that there's going to be a revelation here. There's going to be this understanding. And I was saying in my head, it's a wonder I haven't got the Ace of Swords. And look at this. Look at this. Ace of Swords, the hawk. Higher perspective, understanding coming in here. Download of information from spirit, from angels, from source, from higher self. You're going to see things very clearly very soon. You're going to know what steps to take. There's going to be no doubts here very soon. We've got kangaroo, maternal quantum leaps, direction. Wow. What was I saying here? Huge life change for many of you watching. And it's going to be a quantum leap. Quantum leap is like, this is like a very huge shift. And I feel like at the end of this, and you know, I say end as a human, you know, but there really is no time. But it's like this new quantum leap is going to be so different to what you've experienced. Your life in the past, once you've made these steps, you've transformed and moved into this new energy. It's just going to be a whole new life is what I'm feeling for a lot of you. But this could be in other areas. This could be like, this could be you in a whole new career, all right, that you didn't expect. Or this could be you meeting someone and having a family in your life. This is a big shift and change. And it doesn't have to be all of your life, but for some of you it is, all right. But it could be also to do with like your career or something like that. But it's something very different, I feel. We have here elephant, justice, truth, natural law, and righteous wrongs. And I see with this elephant that there's strength here. And I feel like this, as again, I'm hearing a big change, very big change. And I also get with the elephant saying to me community, all right? Seeking your community, your tribe, your family. So for some of you, this is talking about your tribe. If this is not a family like your partner and children, or if this is not your family who you grew up with, then this is a tribe, all right? And you're going to feel You're going to feel connected, much more connection through this tribe here and this community. Because elephants, you know, they are with their tribe, with their community. This also talks about truth here. With righted wrongs, whatever you've been experiencing or going through, it's going to be where you end up. You're going to see that it was meant to be. You're going to see that everything that you've experienced, lost, been through, that it was for a purpose, and that that it happened for a reason. All the wrongs are going to be righted. All right? Big energy. We have fertility. Yeah, for some of you, definitely having family here, but this can also talk about you birthing in a new life. We have healing, yes, and heart healing here. For some of you, you might be having twins or children very close together. Please take what resonates, general reading. I feel like you're coming into a time of great fertility where things are going to happen for you. We've got relaxation. You're going to be feeling more at ease. And we've got meditation. So, you know, there's a message here about you. If you're feeling unsure, if you're feeling unclear, meditation is going to bring answers here. What messages do you have for group 1, please? Whoa. Okay, we've got action. Yeah, look at the cards. They keep flying off to the side. They keep going to the left. All right, they keep going to the left. I don't know if that means something. But there's a lot more action coming in here. If you've been feeling like you're waiting on something for some of you, or yeah, just waiting to see which direction to go, what path to take here. That illumination's coming, that vision's coming, the clear vision here, and you're going to take action on that. And it's going to be a lot of change. And have faith that these changes are going to be working out for you, okay? Acceptance. I want to say as well, what's coming through here is accepting the differences. I feel like for some of you, you may have been experiencing some differing opinions with others, or some competition with others, and I'm getting the message to accept that others are different, and not everybody is the same. This also is talking about accept the process that you're on, the journey you're on, and have faith. Let's get some more messages, because it seems to me a little bit mysterious, because we're not getting very much about what is manifesting for you. There's a bit of mystery here for you, group 1. It's a bit of mystery. We have here, I am grateful for everyone and everything in my life, and the lesson each brings. This comes back to that message of accepting the people, what's happening in the world, what we can't control, even what we can't control in our own life, and everything that's happening in your life. And that can be challenging, I know. And then we have here, I respect all nature's elemental beings and help preserve life on earth. So for you here, the nature spirits are helping you, and I feel like you're very connected to them, whether you know it or not, because this has come up. Also, there's a message around nature here. These are nature cards, but, you know, perhaps in being outside and just sitting and meditating outside. But also what I'm getting from this nature spirits card is that you are here to help the earth in some way or form. All right, let's see if there's any other messages here. Okay, we have the Emperor. We have the Eight of Coins again. And both of these cards have a book. For some of you, you're studying or you're working on your craft. And the Five of Swords. With this Emperor energy, I'm just going to ask for some clarification here on this Emperor. Okay, so I'm getting here with this Emperor energy, it's about taking charge here. And it's also about you making some decisions as well, I'm hearing. I'm hearing cut through the smog. Cut through the illusion here, group number one. I'm working on. All right. So we've got the Six of Coins. Whatever you're working on, group number one, it's going to bring balance into your life here. Knight of Swords, and we've got the Nine of Coins. So look, we've got independent energy here. We got the oh, look at that. We got the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Oh, we had that up here. No, that was a Seven of Wands. I don't know why I'm saying the Seven of Swords. Because that's just keeps coming up into my mind, the Seven of Swords. But this is the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. Like, you're feeling conflicted here. There's heartbreak here for some of you. And I feel like it's more about not seeing the way, not knowing what step. For some of you, it could be literally, you know, a situation that has been very difficult. And there's been some, for some of you may have experienced recently an understanding about something, and it's hurt you. It's cut deep, all right? I want to say as well, there's more money coming in as well. There's going to be news or coming in about money. On the back here, we've got the Four of Wands. It's almost like I feel, this is difficult because I'm feeling your energy. And I almost feel like I'm not finished. I feel like there's more information and I don't feel like I'm getting it. Spirit's being very mysterious. When this happens, this tells me that this is about your own, this is about you being in your power and making the decisions that feel right for you, group number one. This is part of your path. And yeah, I'm not getting any more information. Very limited information here. Let's get some more. I'm going to get some more of the Moonology cards and just see what else we can get. A time for healing. Whoa. Look at the bigger picture. And we've got a fiery climax approaches. Interesting that I was talking about the example for anger and frustration here. I feel like you've been feeling that, or there will be an experience that you're going to experience coming up that's going to trigger you. This also could be with the Aries, because we have full moon in Aries, and then we have the Emperor card. It doesn't have to be that. But Spirit's asking you to look at the bigger picture here. The end of a tough cycle is approaching, and we have you are very close to achieving your goal. So keep going, take charge here. Keep working what you're working on. And I see that whatever this energy is here that is difficult, that is challenging, the decisions that you're needing to make here, the direction that you're taking here, you are going to get, there is going to be a happy outcome for you. Even though it may be a difficult journey. Look at the bigger picture here. The higher perspective. Thank you, Spirit. Look at the higher perspective here. Okay. That is all I'm getting for your reading. I wonder if I can get... Actually, I might just... See, I feel like I'm not finished. I feel like I'm not finished with your reading. It's just so different. Let's get some... I'm going to get some of these little messages. Okay, we're going to end your reading with some Whispering Woods cards. All right, let's see what guidance. We have transform, emerge with beauty and grace from your cocoon. The night, find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars burn bright. Friends, the most unlikely friends can form like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a great bond, and we're talking about that with the elephants here. And we've got music. There is a melody to be heard in the deepest parts of the woods if only we listen. And again, this comes back to the deepest parts of you that I feel like is wanting to be expressed here, and you are transforming, and that's why there's not a lot being revealed here. There's a process that's happening, group number one. I wish I could give you more information, but I'm a medium and I can only give what I'm getting. So find comfort in the night where the world switches off and the stars are bright. Okay, so that's the messages I have for you, group number one. I want to send you so much love. If you find this resonates for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel. Much love, and bye for now. Hello, group number two, and welcome to your full moon reading. So your card is expect a powerful change. So some big change is coming in for you with this next full moon, and I'm seeing that it is going to, I'm hearing a diversion here. So for some of you, something is being diverted, or it's being sort of changed. What else am I getting here, Spirit? What else? Oh, there's something being revealed as well. Interesting. Let's get some more information in the cards. A powerful change. We've got healer. Whoa. I feel like there's going to be a lot more energy for you as well. Coming forwards, we've got compassion. We have the shadow. We have joy. Some of you are healers that are watching here. Natural healers. For some of you, you've been doing healing, or you've been seeking healing sessions, and I feel like this is what's creating a very powerful change, and there's a lot more joy and compassion coming in for you. Let's get some more messages. So we have the Page of Pentacles. For some of you, starting something new here. The Page of Swords. Queen of Cups. It's interesting because I'm noticing in this Queen of Cups card, there's not a lot of water here. There's fire, there's air, there's growth, there's earth, but there's not a lot of emotion. So I wonder if there's going to be a change in regards to your emotional body where you're going to start feeling again in some way. I feel as though perhaps you had been, you know, oh, okay, and there we go. It's next to compassion. Spirit's just showing me. Yeah, for some of you, you've been sort of blocking from feeling at some capacity here, group number 2. But you're going to be releasing that and you're going to start feeling again. Take that where it resonates in your life, and through this process you're going to start to feel life again and feel joy again, and you've been healing that. This has been the shadow. This is what's been occurring, this holding yourself back in some way and not feeling, and that's been the shadow part of you, to protect yourself. But this is changing. There's a big shift occurring. And you know, I feel like with this Page of Swords energy, I'm just hearing learning. Again, I'm seeing a lot of leaves. I'm seeing them in the background here. I'm seeing them around to here. So yeah, there's a lot of like releasing happening here. A lot of the old that you're releasing, whether it's emotionally or in your physical life, for every one of you it will be different. Wow. I'm just hearing from Spirit that so much transformation is happening in everyone's lives at the moment. I was saying this in the last reading, that in the collective this is happening for everyone and it's manifesting in many different ways. I'm also hearing now that the way that we perceive timing is different, so it feels like things are speeding up. So I feel like as well for some of you, you could be learning about numerology or astrology, but you could also be like taking up a course or learning healing. Doesn't have to be in the spiritual field. This could also be in any other field. You could be learning about something. I'm also hearing that for some of you who are quite young, you're learning about the world. You're stepping out on your own into the world. I also want to say that with this opening of your heart again, that you're going to find that your intuition strengthens a lot more. And when your intuition opens up, it's like you're going to experience the world in a new way as well. Some of you are learning how to work with magic, work with energy. And it's interesting, Spirit just reminded me, she looks like Elsa. So, you know, the Ice Queen, you know, she was afraid to be herself. So she went and hid away, you know. So again, that's what I was picking up here with the Queen of Cups. Like, you are the Queen of Cups. You are, whether you're a male or female, excuse me, whether you're a male or female, you're very intuitive, in touch with your emotional body. But however, you've frozen that, right? You've blocked it in some way to protect yourself. But in doing so, it's also held you away from your own joy and self-love here. We've got death. So yeah, this is a transformation here. complete transformation. Because once the death card comes in, it's died, it's gone. Whatever this was, it's no longer going to be. You know, there's only new that grows from that. It's only rebirth after the death. And you can see on the top of her head, there's all these roses and a lot of pink energy. So again, this is like, I feel self-love and opening, perhaps, if some of you have been wanting a romantic partner, if you haven't already got one, then I see that you'll be opening your heart to love again. And if you've been like finding it difficult to meet someone, then it perhaps could be because you've sort of frozen yourself. No one could get in. Things are being shuffled up because I keep shuffling the cards. So things are being shuffled. For some of you, I'm getting like witchy vibes as well. We've got the Fool. So we've got new beginning, new start, freshness here. This makes sense. You've been going through some learning here. We've got the Death card. You're releasing with this full moon, and you're allowing that frozen heart to melt. And this is going to bring in a new beginning. And look at all the flowers again. And we've got oh, it's not a rose, but it's pink flowers. So yeah, this definitely is like a renewal in love, new love coming forwards, or more love for yourself. And beauty. There's an opening happening here. And it's beautiful. Group number 2. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. This looks like Cinderella here, and she's got her timing. Interesting, because we're talking about timing in the beginning here. You've been rushing for something, waiting for something. Divine timing has been at play here, and I feel like it's now that time and for things to come back into balance. You have the King of Cups. So there's your counterpart here. Whether you're a male or female, if you're a male, this will be you. If you're a female attracting a male, this will be him. And, you know, if you're looking for a female looking for a female, then, you know, take it where it resonates. I just don't want to leave anyone out. A male and a male. But here we have it. The King of Cups. So it's now this timing that I was picking up on for this person to come in. So with this full moon, your heart is melting. The ice around your heart, I should say, is melting. We have the 5 of Wands. If you're already in a relationship, I want to say as well, because I was talking about, I was clearing up the incense. So I was talking about if you're already in a relationship, this could be a renewal in that relationship. So where you've had some disappointments, not being seeing eye to eye on something. Well, this is coming back into balance again, and there's going to be a change here for the better. The Hanged Man. So yeah, for a lot of you, you've been waiting. Look. My goodness, she's holding the rose. Yeah. And perhaps even if this is not a relationship that you're already in, just move some more of that dust out the way. This is like you've been waiting for this love. And it's now the divine timing for this love to come in. Wow. Something had to end. Something had to be completed here. Some healing had to take place of your shadow in order for this relationship to come in. Or in order for this renewal within this relationship. But you haven't given up hope here, group number 2. Even though perhaps you've been feeling, for those of you who have been waiting for quite some time, you know, you've been going over this in your mind, wondering or even like competing with yourself, you know, that, is this ever going to happen for me? When's it going to happen for me? Or if you're in a relationship, you know, is it ever going to heal? We have the biome, we have connection, and we have power. Just wanted to get the book for these ones here. So this card, the power card here, it says old grudges should be released and let go. Heavy energy hurts us. Should we hold it for too long? Allow your anger to flow through you rather than saving it all up for an explosive release. Reformation may be necessary. Sometimes the greatest powers are hidden from view. You have the power to create or destroy. And I feel like this comes back to this ice that you've had over your heart. And it's interesting because you see this fire here. So that's going to warm it. It's going to melt your heart. You're coming into your power. You're coming into recognition. You're letting go of the old grudges that have occurred, and you've protected yourself. And for those of you who are in a relationship, then, you know, the grudges for what's happened within that relationship, you're letting go of. And the biome says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You are asked for synergy at present. Be aware of the needs of others. You are part of the same whole. Consider working more closely with your community. And also what I'm hearing is that you are, it's time for you to connect again with your community and with others, and opening your heart here. We have nourishment. We have acceptance. And we have attraction. So with these 3 cards, what I'm seeing is this is about you nourishing yourself. This is self-love. And I feel like this is what you've been focused on, is loving you, looking after you, healing yourself, and coming into acceptance of who you are. And through doing this, this is where you are opening up to renewal or new love. And here we have attraction. This is what brings those people, places, and things towards you. We can't chase after them. We can only attract it. It's the magnetism of our energy field. And you're ready to attract now. Okay. Let's see if there's any other messages. Any other messages? Just some of these ones here. Emotions are running high. Nothing will come of this situation. What do you need to release? The answers you need are coming. With nothing will come of this situation, to me, this talks about your worries, your fears, your doubts. And we've got emotions running high. What do you need to release? You know, this is that with this full moon, I feel like for a lot of you here, your emotions are coming up to be healed, to be released, to free you, to open your heart. I felt guided to get the book for this card here for you. And this is from the Moonology deck, and it says, in a form of astrology known as the horary, where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded, a void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or this situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news, depending on what you are asking for. For example, if you were worried about something, whatever it was, the card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it is a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so you can get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you are currently creating, and you can only change that with your both behavior and beliefs. So yeah, what do you need to release in order to open your heart to this love? Or to this reunion? And as I said, I feel like when I get this card, it feels to me like fears and doubts. So releasing those fears and doubts and worries, and releasing that of which is holding you back from experiencing that love of self and of others, with others, opening your heart to others. Okay, so emotions may be very, very high around the full moon, but it's going to serve your greatest good here, group number 2. Lastly, what I'm going to do is get some, where did I put those Whispering Woods cards? Where have you gone? All right, let's get some Whispering Woods. So we have path. Wander on the path less traveled. What you find may surprise you. Humility. Flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless. Hope. An idea like a single acorn can start a wondrous forest. Flow. Go with the flow as water trickles down a stream. Do not hurry. And we've got strength. When your roots are deep, you need not fear the storm. And we've got surprises. Under the most ordinary stone is an undisturbed garden. So there could be some surprises on your path, especially after you've released this. And definitely, I feel that love is definitely on the horizon. More love for yourself and more love and love in general from someone else. So this is really beautiful reading. And I wish you the best. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe if you felt this resonate. Bye for now. Hello group number 3, and welcome to your full moon reading. So we are having a look at what it is that you'll be releasing or letting go of with this full moon, and what it's going to bring forth for you. Okay, so this you chose is conclusions are within reach. So group number 3, what I see with this is that you're coming to a resolution with something. This could be an issue, a problem, something that has been pestering you. I'm hearing that word for someone watching. There's something pestering you. But yeah, something's coming to conclusion here. For some of you, this could be a cycle that's wrapping up. I want to point out here, and this won't be for everyone, that perhaps too, because I'm seeing all this darkness here, that maybe you've been in a time of darkness or time of unknown uncertainty, but that's not going to be for everyone. But I just have to point that out because that's what I'm seeing. But I will also see there's hope around you. There's lots of hope, and there's also, I feel expansiveness when I see the stars, and limitlessness I'm hearing as well. I just want to add that if you can hear drilling and that, it's because the neighbour is getting some works done, so my apologies for that. Hopefully it doesn't show up too much within this reading. Okay, so let's have a look at what other messages the moon and spirit have for you. Let's have a look. It's coming to resolution. Oh, look, and you've got the moon card here as well. Beautiful. So I want to say too, seeing this full moon here. Oh, and this is full moon eclipse energy. So this could be a very powerful change, a wrap up of a cycle that's been kind of tumultuous. But yeah, this could be just something that it's eclipse energy is quite an intense energy. So for some of you, this could be quite an intense cycle that you've been in. It's wrapping up. And I'm seeing with the moon again that perhaps your intuition may be more heightened through this full moon stage. What other messages? Whoa, and you know what? All my cards are just shuffling and half the deck just went on the floor. So, yeah, maybe things have been a bit scattered as well. I want to point out for some of you. For some of you, there might be different options that you've been looking at with regards to something in your life. We also have the Knight of Swords. I also have to add here that I'm feeling a lot of heart warmth, tingling in my heart. So your heart is just really opening right now. And I also have to point out with this card that it's like he's surrendering. And he's also got his wolf here next to him in protection. So for some of you may have wolf as a totem, but this could also signify helpers in your physical or within the spiritual realm who are beside you. And you can see he's putting his sword into the ground. He's putting his head down. To me, that is a symbol of surrender. So things are coming to a conclusion here, coming to a completion here. And it's because you've decided to surrender, or that you will decide to surrender. I want to say here with the moon as well, perhaps some things have been unclear to you. And I think I pointed that out here with what I can see, the darkness here. There's not a lot of brightness in here in the card other than the moon. So the moon may be shining some light for you. Let me get these cards off the ground just a moment. Okay, I'm back with the whole deck. So let's see what other messages the moon and spirit have for you. You know, it's interesting because with the Knight of Swords, it's usually depicted as somebody charging forwards here, but it's like maybe you've been doing this recently. You've been charging forwards with something, or really trying to work something out here and wanting things to move forwards quickly, really wanting this conclusion to come about for you. But it's like you finally just drop. You're just like, well, I can't make this happen anymore, or I'm just going to allow whatever takes place here to take place, or allow for the timing of this conclusion. I'm just getting different messages, to take what resonates here. We have the Emperor energy, This is leadership energy. It's also very strong energy, and also to me the Emperor's like taking charge. But there's something around logic as well. So for some of you, there may be this you may be balancing logic with your feelings here as well. Around the time of the full moon, you may be also getting very practical, making decisions that are practical. And you can see here that the moon, you can see the moonlight shining down on here. So I want to say, I'm getting another message here that for some of you, you've been hard on yourself, and the moon is coming in to soften those energies. I don't know if someone around you who's been kind of like critical or a little hard with you, or maybe you've been like this to yourself, but that situation is softening now. The self-judgment or the self-criticism or the judgment and criticism of somebody else, or whether this is someone who's just been kind of you know, this could be a patriarchal type of energy here that is, and it doesn't mean you're male or female, it's just that energy of you know, someone who's just very much on focused on the practical and focused on the logical and focused on the task, you know, how can I put this, yeah, task ahead, but also it's like no nonsense here. And it's like this person, if this is somebody that you know, that you're dealing with, that this person has trouble connecting with their emotional body or connecting with the feminine side of them, but I feel like the moon shining down on this person, that they're going to soften, they're going to come to an understanding around something here. And I feel like for some of you this could be around a partnership, but this could be family, it could be anyone, but it seems like there could be a relationship here of some sort where perhaps you've been feeling something's not quite right. But this person, whether it's male or female, is going to soften their view on something, and you're going to see this issue come to a completion here. I want to say as well, this person's just protecting themselves, and it's like, I feel like this is you we're talking about. You've protected yourself because you've sort of had to look after yourself, and if it's somebody else, and this is what they've had to do. We've got here the Page of Cups. It's interesting, like Spirit was drawing me to have a closer look, and I can see that all the skulls here. So something is coming to an ending for sure here. And perhaps for some of you, you may be revisiting something from the past, and this could be to do with this person here. And maybe another message I'm getting, this could even be you coming to a understanding of why something came to an end, why something hadn't, why someone had walked away from you even, is another message I'm getting. And it's like you come to this understanding, and this helps you to move forwards. It helps you to bring this conclusion, this issue, this understanding to a conclusion. You know, it feels like, for example, you had a breakup with someone, and perhaps it was quite messy, it was quite harsh. Maybe this person walked away from you without much explanation. But it's like this person, you're going to come to an understanding, and it's going to bring it's going to help you understand this, which helps you in your healing. Yeah, I'm hearing you're going to finally be able to move on. So this is going to be very freeing for those of you who resonate with that story. And like I see with the harp in the background as well, so there's a lot of peace that comes from understanding this. And you know, take it where it resonates. This could be you who is hard on your own self, and you've been trying to find who you are, or trying to go after something here. And then you finally, it's like this moon, the feminine energy, is softening you and bringing you this understanding, which helps you to come into peace and helps you to conclude this cycle. And as I said, for some of you, there could be someone who's helping with this or coming forwards about something, or this could be your spiritual team behind the scenes assisting with this as well. And of course the moon, who's shining light on this. We have here the Two of Wands, and you know what, she's looking at the skull, and here's the skulls in the water. Don't know if you can see that. All right, and the skulls are all around her, and here she is looking at it. So you're gonna, you know, I feel like you're going to make a decision from this conclusion that you've made about someone or about yourself or about some situation here. And it's through you contemplating something to do with your past, okay? I want to say on the back of the deck, we do have the Seven of Swords. So this person could have been somebody who had lied to you, cheated on you, deceived you in some sort of way, or a situation that you felt betrayed in. But you're going to be moving forwards from this. So there is a little bit of looking back here, but it's more so because you can see in both of these pictures, and this is what Spirit's pointing out to me, that she's not looking at the skulls, which I'm representing as past energy here, the ghosts of the past. They're not, both of these pictures, they don't look sad. They don't look upset. They don't look heavy. She just looks like, hey, I'm sure of myself now. And she looks like, I'm just looking at this with curiosity because I want to know why. I want to know why this happened, you know, because I want my power back here. Okay, and that's what subconsciously you're wanting. You're wanting your power back. You're wanting to claim that of which you've lost through some sort of process here. Five of Wands. Yeah, for some of you, you know, there was some conflict here, some back and forwards. And we have the Page of Swords as well. This card's got a little bit of a break in it. And you know what? I'm noticing this little break in the card. So, you know, perhaps you felt broken from this in some way. What are they releasing and letting go of? And what's it going to bring forth for them? Okay, so we've got the Empress. Look at this. We've got Emperor and Empress energy here. So for some of you, this is to do with a partnership here. But also this is to do with the masculine and feminine energies and a balancing of that. And, you know, this, I feel like, as I said, the feminine energy is going to soften this person or your understanding on something here. And it's going to allow you to drop back into feminine energy and not be so either to come to an understanding so that you can relax, so that you can gain your own power, like I was saying, or it's this person coming to an understanding. I don't know why, but I'm hearing you will be able to rest on your laurels. I'm also being, what's pointing out to me here is that she looks like she's sleeping or resting. So maybe there's time here of rest, or perhaps you've been in a period of rest. Perhaps after a time of inner struggle or competition in some way with others. And we have the Three of Wands here. And look, there's another skull she's holding, but she's also holding the snake. And I feel like this is you gaining your transforming into your power here, and you've come to an understanding of what this issue was teaching you, and you're able to take that into your future here. And I feel like, again, with the Three of Wands, you've been waiting to understand this in a deeper way. And, you know, it looks like in the background, it looks like the wheel, which, you know, resembles like the Wheel of Fortune here. So I feel like this understanding that you're coming to is allowing you to move forwards and brings about a shift and brings new energy towards you. We've got here the Four of Cups. Yeah, and this Four of Cups energy makes me think of, you know, and you can see her backwards. It's making me think of a different perspective, but perhaps for some of you, you've been, you know, as I said, wanting this understanding here and waiting for it, and feeling some sort of waiting period almost. There's been some dissatisfaction here, but you're going to come to that understanding. I'm going to get some other cards. Yeah, there you go. So you've felt all tied up in a situation. You felt restricted. Well, we didn't go over the Queen of Wands here. I didn't even see that. All right. So maybe that's a message here that all along you had your power. You just had to come to realize this. You're reclaiming that. Everything, that power that you felt you lost. You remembering that power within here. And both of these cards here, she's got her hands almost in the same way. So that's an openness here. But yeah, you've been all tied up about something. Restriction with something here. We have here happy family. We've got action. And you've got patience, yeah. As I said, you have been waiting here. You've been wanting to know more information about something here. But the wheels are turning here with this understanding that's coming in for you around the full moon. This is coming to a conclusion. The restriction is going to be lifted because you're going to come into your power. You've surrendered. You're coming into your power here. And there is also, you're going to be taking action on something here. There's also something around your family. So whether this situation could have been in regards to your family, could be in regards to your home, could be in regards to some sort of relationship here. And with this card, to me, this is like it coming back into harmony. You're going to finally walk away from something here. You're walking away. And look at that, you got victory coming in. I'm also hearing ringing in the ears. So there's victory here for you. We've also got the Angel of Love. So this is self-love. It also can mean that love is on the horizon for you, or more love within your connection, all right? Please take it where it resonates, because I do get different messages. This one I saw before when I moved the car, and I've seen it again. So Spirit saying here, the moon saying there's more options available to you or coming in for you very soon. Something had to wrap up first. Some sort of understanding or learning had to wrap up before this these opportunities sort of opened up for you We have here inner child. So for some of you, the situation was triggering you to heal some inner child wounds. We have here manifest, yeah, because you're now focusing on you'll be walking away, focusing on what you do want to manifest here, because something is definitely being left behind, and you're going to have the courage. There's new inspired action here. There's a lot of personal power, confidence to go after something here. This could also be in the sense of perhaps dating or putting yourself out there to meet someone. We have learning, yeah. So like I said, this situation has been a learning journey for you, and you had to come to an understanding. We keep going over that, but Spirit's really just reiterating that message of learning and understanding in a situation. But the tide is turning, Spirit's saying, and you needed to come back to the past, revisiting that emotions, or this, what happened with this person, or this person coming back, in order to come to an understanding, and so that you can fully walk away, release that past, and move towards what your next venture is here. Group number 3, in each and every one of you, that's different. You're going to have the courage because you've got the power now. You've left something behind. You've left room to bring in that new energy. And look on the back here, we've got the Lovers. So yeah, for some of you, definitely there's a soul connection here, whether this is a romantic partner or whether this is, it could be a child here. I keep getting children coming up in readings. I think a lot of people might be having children at the moment. But if that's not resonating for you, you know, this is a special soul connection. This could be a romantic lover. This could be a friend, family member. This is going to be a very supportive connection as well. You walking away from the restrictions here, I want to say group number 3 is leading you towards this person. We've got lots of cards here. Wow, okay. We have here selenite, so yeah, spiritual awakening that's been occurring. That's the understanding. And then you've got ancestors. A lot of the readings for this full moon are very similar. So your ancestors have been helping you to come to this conclusion here, an understanding. For some of you, this could have been an understanding about your past relationships. I think I touched on that, but they're bringing it up again. Understanding why something occurred, so then you can open your heart. And, oh, this makes sense. Oh my goodness, I forgot, because when I'm channeling, I don't always remember. But I felt that tingling in my heart, the warmth. Yeah, so for a lot of you, this is whatever you've been going through, is to open your heart to a new love here. Wow. Or renewal of love. Beautiful. We've got rites of passage. Your ancestors are helping to bring this soul connection together. We've got gratitude. You're going to feel so grateful for everything that you've been through. I know that when you're going through something that is, when you're coming to a learning, whenever you're learning about something, you know, it's not always pretty, but you're going to feel grateful for it in the end. And then we have here shine. So it's your time to shine. You are going to be, I was going to say you're going to be noticed. So yeah, I feel like you're going to be noticed. And also, this ruby energy is it's very root chakra energy. It's a very passionate energy as well. I feel like you're going to be going after your or working on your passions in some way as well. We have here balance. Balance is coming back in for you. Well, so many cards for you. Some of you have been in a void here. You know, there's just this, yeah, as I said, for some of you, and I went back to that, it's been a bit dark here. But, yeah, it had this balance has come back in here for you. And this situation has helped you to gain a lot more wisdom, and also to learn about boundaries as well. I feel like Spirit's going over mostly the same messages over and over again. Can we give some last messages here? Yeah, we might just get some from... We'll get one from here. We've got, I speak my truth and I encourage others to speak theirs. So again, personal power here. I'm just going to get some more Moonology cards. Nothing is yet set in stone. So things are changing and shifting. So what is first perceived may not be what it actually is, I want to say as well. And be bold and make the first move. Some of you, there could be somebody there that's, or some sort of situation that you're noticing or looking at that you want to take action on. This is a message to be bold and make that move. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back, group number 3. And lastly, we'll just get some messages here from the Whispering Woods deck. Last messages, we've got reconnect. Secret lurks in the captive shadows deep in the woods. And we've got woods. Be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. We've got kindness. Take respite by a pond and be kind to yourself. Yeah, and we're talking about that if some of you have particularly been hard on yourselves. We've got growth here. The tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Right? Be bold and take the first move. Take action. Uncertainty. The shades of grey within the fog will eventually lift. Yeah, as I said, same messages as I've gone through this whole reading, is that you're going to come to an understanding of something here, and it's going to free you. It's going to release the restriction. It's going to release the hold on you. You're finally going to gain your power back, move forwards, follow your truth here, and make moves here that are going to be of benefit for you here, group number 3, and your ancestors are guiding you as well. So some messages I have for you. I hope that helps you. If it resonated for you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support my channel. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Hello, group number 4, and welcome to your reading. So you chose a win-win outcome is forecast. Let me tune in now and see what messages the moon and spirit has for you. Okay, I'm hearing harmonizing. Something is harmonizing. Also with the scales, it makes me think that some sort of situation or problem is going to be sorted out here. With a win-win outcome is forecast. There could have been some conflict with someone, and things are going to be worked out here. For some of you, that you could be going through some sort of legal proceedings. And they're saying here that it's going to work for both favors here. And same goes for if this is some sort of conflict between you and another person, it's going to work out for both of your favors. You know, this could be playing out in many different scenarios here. So take what resonates for you. But what you can take away from this message is that it's going to be of benefit for both parties involved. Let's get some more messages for you. We want full moon messages, please. What are they letting go of, releasing, and what are they bringing forth? What new energy? So we've got here the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. So we do have the 3rd eye energy coming. Oh, look, and there's a crystal cards that's hiding in here. So for Perhaps for some of you, you are studying, learning something new here, gaining some wisdom. I also see with the third eye that you're going to see something more clearly. You'll visualize, perhaps some of you are visualizing an outcome. Perhaps you're trying to manifest something here. But Archangel Metatron wants to help you see something more clearly. I also want to say this is a conflict situation where both sides are having trouble seeing eye to eye with something. Archangel Metatron's helping you to open your vision here, to help you to understand and see the other person, and maybe some sort of compromise that needs to take place between the both of you. Apologies if you can hear drilling in the background. My neighbours have got some work going on. Yeah, look at that storm warning. This is definitely conflict that's been happening here. And we've got here the 5th chakra with Archangel Gabriel. You've got a lot of help around you with the archangels. Also with the 5th chakra here, this is your throat chakra. This is the center of self-expression and communication. So again, there's this conflict in regards with your with communication with someone or some sort of situation here, and the Archangel Metatron's helping you to see something with a new in a new light. Okay, and Archangel Gabriel is going to help you to be able to negotiate this situation or bring harmony into this situation between the both of you, or Archangel Gabriel is helping the other person to meet you. Take it where it resonates. We've got a journey here. This could be asking you to meditate on something here, go on an inner journey. What's coming to my mind is even doing like a meditation journey with your spirit guides to get more information. You can see many of them on YouTube, but that's just coming up for me. Another message that's coming up as well is that this has been quite a journey, and this sort of situation, this conflict has been quite, you know, it's been quite a storm literally in your life, and causing you perhaps some stress and headaches here. And so yeah, it's been quite a journey. You have here the 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel, so another archangel here, and this is he's asking you to connect with your divine will, with your confidence here, with your power here, and your wisdom here. So I want to say with that card coming up, for some of you, perhaps the other person is perhaps you're not fully expressing yourself or communicating something to someone else because you're afraid or fearful, or you feel like you're not being heard by that other person. And here Archangel Chamuel says, stand in your truth, stand in your power here. You know, and we can't control other people either. I also want to say, this is what's coming up to me, because they said to me the attachment card, and what they're saying is for some of you, there's some sort of control here within this situation. It could be with both of you, that you're both wanting control in this situation, and this is like a very with this attachment energy here, it's very codependent, and yeah, the both of you need to see something from a higher perspective here and release the control within this situation so that you can bring harmony to this situation. For some of you, I want to say as well that Spirit might be suggesting it's time to move on, because as I said, we can't control the other person. I know it says here win-win, but sometimes a win-win could be one of us choosing to step away and release ourselves from the drama. And then it win-win because it's a win for both energies, because this is a toxic situation, right? It's and it's not so much about being toxic, it's just that I'm just saying that because the word toxic is so negative, but it's just that there's so much, yeah, thank you, Spirit. There's so much magnetic charge between you guys, all right? And sometimes you need to make a decision what's going to be best, because we can't change the other person, right? So we've got different ways this could be playing out here. Please take how it relates to you. And I want to just add as well that at the end of the day, this is your decision. Because, you know, I don't want it to, you know, when I say here Spirit suggesting, you would have already been thinking about that, all right? I just want to make that clear, that you need to go with your own gut feeling on what's best to take place here. And I feel like definitely the angels are stepping in to help you with this. So this is going to come to light for you around the full moon of what step to take is. And as I said, for some of you, it's releasing the attachment to the result of how you're going to come to this understanding with someone else, or how your stance, okay? Because I am seeing like Spirit saying like the bulls, you know, two bulls, very stubborn in their stance. So this might be asking you to release that control. And for others of you, it's time to release yourself from this situation, because it can't come into harmony with you both together, all right? But perhaps but separate, it's what is a win-win for both of you. And obviously, if this is some sort of legal situation, that's going to be a little bit different. I don't really do legal readings, but please take that energy, how it resonates for you. We have the Angel of Balance. So things are going to come back into balance, which is, excuse me, and I'm also releasing energy. So there's going to be an energy shift here and a release of some energies that have been sort of sitting there or affecting you, group number 4. And we have here the thinking woman. So yeah, there's been a lot that you've had to contemplate here, whether you're male or female. You've been really thinking about what your next steps are, how you can resolve this situation. You really want to see this come to an end. You want to see a new beginning here. You've learned a lot from this situation. You know, that's what this card here was popping up. You've learned a lot from that. And everything that we move through in life, we are learning about. We always come to an understanding of ourselves at a deeper level. And so I do get this sort of contemplation here, and some really digging deep and looking at something, but I feel like more so in a logical way with the thinking. It's like planning your next steps of what you're going to do, how you're going to approach this situation. Please call on open to receive guidance from these angels, because they have stepped forwards. They can't help unless you are open to that. So please open up to that if that's what you feel guided to do, of course. But that may help you to rather than over-analyzing and getting up and causing more sort of stress for yourself, you'll get some more information, new ideas. There's going to come to a healing here for you. However this works out, it's going to work out in a win-win situation. So, and it's going to bring you a lot of healing and understanding here. Okay, so we've got the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, and when I see this in regards to a conflict, it seems like it's been, to me, it's like a lot of work, a lot of trying to make something better. And again, you can see this book here. So maybe you've been trying to research about the psychology about this situation or this person, and perhaps you're going to actually gain, as I said, this learning that's involved with this situation. Like you're going to be, it's like you learn more information. It's like a situation with someone I know who went through a struggle, and then they started researching about narcissism, and they started learning a lot about that sort of dynamic. All right, so not saying this is the dynamic, it could be, but it's just an example of like how, you know, you start researching, why is this happening, why is this way, or and it could even be you learning about yourself through this process, because you're like, why is this happening? And then you realize, oh, there's something to do with me behind all of this, and how can I clear that? How can I be in my power more? How can I? And this shifts your energy, brings you healing, and perhaps this sort of situation into healing, or you move away and you complete that cycle of what you've been attracting here, and this attachment energy. We have the Knight of Cups. So, you know, this is you following your heart. You can see her hand on her heart here. All right. And she has her head up. So I feel like there's a call for you to follow your heart in this situation. And also like not too much going up in the head, because as soon as I said that, Spirit's showing me dizzying head. Sometimes when we're in a reactive state, when there's a lot of magnetic charge between someone and a lot of conflict with someone or a situation, that you come out of your heart and into your sort of head, and you go into the reactions, your body reactions from past woundings here. But if you drop back into that heart space, then you can make decisions. So pause before you make a decision and really drop into your heart and ask yourself, what does my higher self, what's truly the best decision to make here? We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. In the Chariot. And that's just going to move you forwards. It's going to be a complete release here for you once you do that. And it's like you gaining mastery through us doing this. The more that we make a decision to drop into our heart, that gives us power, and we then make the best choices for ourselves, because we're connecting with our soul. We're connecting with love. That's what love does. All right. Yeah. And look at this. This is Ten of Pentacles here. So this is a really beautiful energy. This is an energy where, and I'm hearing self-sufficiency here. So I wonder whether this situation has been depleting you energetically, financially, because if this is some sort of court situation, it could definitely be financially, but mentally exhausting in some way. But I feel like this, once you sort of follow your heart here, it's going to replenish you. Yeah, I'm also seeing with the Chariot this is you moving forwards here. And balance, you know, we've got balance coming in here. And here's you balancing. Oh, and it comes back to what I was just saying, that this is coming back into the heart space. This is how you master your life, Spirit's saying. All right? It's the positive and the negative, the ego, the heart, and keeping that balanced. Okay, you're very intelligent here. You've got that thinking woman, but if you stay in that thought process and overanalyzing, that's not going to be positive for you. It keeps you looping in something. And it's also not opening to the love and bringing love into the situation. But if you use that logic and you also open your heart, you then are bringing love into the situation, and it creates benefit for all involved, including yourself. And you're going to carry this forwards into your community as well. So this can talk about community. But I really feel like this is about replenishing yourself into a state of power and yeah, just, I don't even know what word to put into it. We have here the Lovers. So again, choices from the heart. This also could be to do with a relationship that you've been in or that you are in. Okay, we've got Five of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So I want to say here that from you following your heart and taking these steps that you feel guided to take in regards to this situation, it's just going to free you up. Because as I said, I feel like you've depleted energy, and that energy that you gain back, that you've lost, you're then able to provide for yourself. And you know, again, that's that word replenishment just keeps coming up. And you're going to be, you know, this Three of Cups here. This is like a celebration. This is a release here. Yeah, and I'm seeing friends around here. So, you know, you might be celebrating the end of this situation, or the truce, if it becomes a truce here. You're finally celebrating that, and things are moving forwards now. Sometimes the universe will restrict that movement forwards because there's something to learn and gain, right? This could be a contracted situation for both of your growths, or for you, for your growth, if this is in relation to some sort of situation here. Yeah. Apologies if you can hear the drill. We've got the World. Yes, it's coming into a completion here. You know, and again with the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, I want to say if you've been, if you've had, oh yes, that's right, because again I forgot what I channeled. For some of you may have lost financially in this situation, but you're going to gain that finances back. All right, it's all about you listening and following that. And you've got the Hierophant on the back here as well. So again, I get that sense of spiritual guidance here is what I'm getting from that. Yeah. Any other messages? I'm feeling guided to this deck here. It's such a big deck, but it's a beautiful deck. So what I'm going to do is just roughly shuffle it, and then I'm going to split the decks just because it's so big. But I just love the animals. All right, we're going to shuffle that. Okay, so we've got Roadrunner, Knight of Swords, Courage in Action, Best of Intentions. Courage in Action. So I feel like you're going to be going after something here. And I feel like, again, it's that movement forwards here. Things might start moving really quickly for you once this comes into completion. So definitely a message of releasing attachment here. The Fool, Childlike Wonder, yeah. You're just going to be, it's like the gates open, you charging forwards, and the Fool, taking leap of faith here, trusting freedom from this situation. And yeah, this is really good movement forwards energy after a time where you've been restricted in something here, or going through some difficult times here with the situation that wasn't getting any movement. It wasn't getting the healing, but it's coming. This situation is going to work out. And it, you know, with the Scorpion energy, you know, it stung for quite some time. And as I said, it took a lot from you, but you're replenishing that energy, and you're going to, it's just going to open up to new energy, fresh new energy here, and fast movement forwards with the Knight of Swords. We have pleasure. Yeah, look at that. there's a lot more pleasure that you're going to experience after this release. Yeah, look at that release. You know, you can't make this stuff up, can you? And we have here patience. So yeah, you've been patient here. This situation is coming to a conclusion, and it's going to be a win-win for all involved, which is really good. And you're finally going to have this beautiful release and feel pleasure and movement forwards. Let's just get some messages from Moonology, and then we'll get last messages from the Whispering Woods. Okay, so we got your commitment is being tested. A new romantic cycle begins. Wow, so this could be where, and you know we've got Libra energy again, so you could be a Libra, don't have to be. But we've got those scales, 2 cards with the scales here. This is the original one, right, with the win-win forecast, new romantic cycle. So this is saying a whole new cycle here that is starting. Things are coming into balance here. One more from here. And we've got communication is the key. Again, there's that message of communication. Remember to pause, come into your power, come into that heart space before you make a decision, before you approach something here. And we've got a new start is coming into your life here. All right, let's finish now with the Whispering Willows. Last guidance, the group 4, please. Last guidance. Oops, we have the woods, be like the woods, calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. We have a wish, make a wish with the dandelion in the wind. So there's a wish fulfillment coming in here for you. It's positive. We've got grounded, keep your roots, keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. And retreat. Spoil yourself in the morning mist. Breathe in nature's sweet scents. So for some of you, you might be spending some time on a holiday, or you might just take some time out to retreat, to reflect, to look at the situation from another vantage point here. We've got idle hours. Take some time out to lie in the emerald grass. And exactly, that's what I was saying. This could even be, you know, it doesn't have to be a holiday. It could be just spending some time outside and just contemplating and meditating here. But whatever this is, whatever this situation is for you, it's coming to completion, and it's going to be a win-win for all involved. And yeah, you're going to be celebrating at the end of it. So that's the messages I have for you, group number 4. I want to send you so much love. If you like this reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel. Much love. Bye for now.